A 70-year-old Shaolin monk can hold positions that many younger people abandon within seconds. Not because he was born stronger, not because he trained harder, because he trained something most people ignore completely. Let's test it right now. Stand up, find a wall, slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Now hold. 10 seconds. Your legs are working. 20 seconds. The shaking begins. And here's the question. If your body is already struggling to hold a simple position for 20 seconds, what happens when life demands more? When you lose your footing, when you need to catch yourself before hitting the ground? Shaolin training was never just about fighting. It was about remaining capable. Capable at 40, capable at 60, capable at 70. Today, you're going to take the 3-level Shaolin longevity test. Pass level 1, and your joints are safe. But if you fail level 3, your body is already aging faster than you are. Let's see if you can pass level 1. Stand with your back against a wall, feet shoulder-width apart. Slide down until your thighs hit 90 degrees. Then freeze. Most people expect the challenge to begin after a minute. It doesn't. It begins almost immediately. As your legs start to shake, you might think you're getting weaker. The opposite is happening. The deep, stabilizing muscles around your knees and hips are being forced to wake up. These are the exact muscles that help you climb stairs. Stand from a chair and stay balanced when the ground beneath you gives way. The biggest mistake? Stopping too high. If your thighs aren't parallel, the benefit disappears. Start with 30 seconds. Work towards 60. But strong legs are useless if the upper half of your body is slowly folding forward as you age. To fix that, we have to flip over and address the side you never look at. Lie face down on the floor, lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs. Now hold. It looks simple. It isn't. The entire back side of your body must work together as one connected system. Many people spend years in the gym strengthening only the muscles they can see in the mirror. But the muscles behind you are the armor that keeps your spine upright as the decades pass. If your legs immediately drop toward the floor, that is useful information. The hold isn't creating a weakness. It's revealing one that's been hiding for years. Start with 20 seconds. Keep your breathing steady. But having strong legs and a strong back means absolutely nothing if the bridge connecting them is broken. Which brings us to the final boss. Lie flat on your back. Extend your arms overhead. Straighten your legs. Now lift your shoulders slightly off the floor. Lift your legs exactly 6 inches. Press your lower back firmly into the ground and hold. In modern fitness, this is called the hollow body hold, but its purpose is timeless. It teaches your core to become an unbreakable bridge between your upper and lower body. The exact moment your lower back lifts from the floor, the test is over. That gap means your core has stopped doing its job and your spine has begun absorbing the damage. This position is brutal because it is honest. No shortcuts, no momentum, just pure control. Start with 20 seconds. Add a few seconds every single week. Remember this, a capable body isn't built by lifting the heaviest weights. It's built by exposing weakness, demanding stability, and mastering control. First, build the foundation. Then, forge the armor. Finally, connect the entire system. 3 simple holds. 1 complete system. Because true strength isn't just about how much you can lift. It's about how well you can control your own body for decades. Remember this line. The strongest body isn't the one that carries the most weight. It's the one that never loses control. If this message resonated with you, comment "Unbreakable" and tell me, Which hold challenged you the most? The warrior lock, the hidden chain, or the sacred form?